Hi everyone. So let me get my cup of tea. Ugh. Oh, there's no tea in it. Right, I'll have more water in a bit. So, hi everyone, blessed be, and I wanted to redo the video that I was going to upload today. So there's only 8 of you who've seen today's video, and I wanted to change it. You know when you just watch something and you think, I'm not happy with that video, and there was a couple of things I got wrong in it and I wanted to change it. I'd rather feel comfortable and redo it than leave it and think, So, black salt recipe. There's nothing wrong with the recipe, and I'll tell you exactly what the recipe is, and then I'll tell you later on what I've changed and what information I wanted to add. Basically what it is I've missed some information out and I wanted to make sure I added it in, and I also said one thing wrong, which was the part about if you're using black salt to ward against bad dreams, to put it under your pillow. You don't. No. Put it under your bed. Under your bed. You do not want to be breathing this stuff in. So, first of all, the recipe. So, what you need is some sea salt. You can buy sea salt in like little grinders from the supermarket. It's easier if it's in like a little grinder because it's easier to break it up, especially if you haven't got a mortar and pestle like me. When I mix stuff together, I tend to use my cast iron charcoal burner and a spoon and crush it up that way. So obviously anything that helps is better, because sea salt can come quite coarse and it's quite hard to break up without a mortar and pestle. So sea salt, and you put that in your container, however much you feel you need. There's no right or wrong amount, it's up to you. Then what you need to do is add to that some charcoal. What I tend to do is use some charcoal from my charcoal burner, from my incense burner. And I tend to use the charcoal that's already been used up, so it's like the ashes from the charcoal burner. But you can add charcoal as well, obviously crushed up. Now be careful with charcoal because it is carcinogenic. You do not want to get it on your skin. You do not want to be breathing that stuff in, so do be careful with that. Then dragon's blood incense is another thing that I would include. And you can use like the raw incense and you crush it up, or what I tend to do is use dragon's blood incense sticks, and I'll burn them and mix the ashes from them into the mixture, or crush up the dragon's blood incense stick itself and sprinkle that in. And black pepper's the other one. So it's only 4 ingredients, nice and simple. When you're mixing it up, be careful. Like I said, you don't want to be breathing this stuff in. And once you've got it to like a fine powder, then it's ready to put into whatever container you wish to store it into. To let you know what black salt is traditionally used for, it's not something I would normally use, but I'm just letting you know what you can include in it and also what its uses are for traditionally. So traditionally black salt was used to sprinkle on doorways and on windowsills to ward against negativity, ward against evil, to protect the home. Black salt is normally used as a protection. It can also be used for sending negativity back to people and that sort of thing, but that's not something I deal with personally, so I can't give you loads of info on that. Because basically any ingredients that you use, it's all about the intention that you want to use them for as to what they do, basically. So yeah, traditionally it's used to sprinkle on doorways and on windowsills to protect the home against negativity, against evil, just to ward the home and to protect it. It's another protection thing, as well as like the witch jars and the witch balls that I've spoke about in previous videos. Some people also use it to ward against bad dreams, against nightmares. So what they would do is place a little sachet of it underneath the bed, under the bed frame, to protect against, to basically protect against bad dreams. Basically the idea is that the black salt would absorb the bad dreams instead of you having them. So I personally don't follow that, but I know that's what some people believe and what some people would use it for. And I said in my previous video, I accidentally said put it under your pillow. No, don't do that. You want this as far away from your lungs as possible. If you're going to put black salt anywhere in your room, it needs to go under the bed frame where it's well away from your lungs and your breathing. You do not want to breathe this stuff in. What else? It can be used in protection jars. It can be used in protection workings. It can be used in... I've also used it, you know, when I did that positivity candle and I carved into the positivity candle all the different words to remind me to be positive. I used black salt in there to, well, charcoal and a bit of black salt in there to make the letters stand up, to stand out. But yeah, basically black salt's used for protection and to absorb or repel negativity. And yeah. I've changed the video, and all I did in the video was I'd got my bowl and you could see me mixing it up, but it's pretty straightforward. You literally just stick them all in a bowl, crush them all together, and then put them in whatever container you're going to keep them in. Do be aware that, especially if you use like the ash, like some ashes from the incense burner and stuff, it's quite a fine powder, so you're going to need something where it's sealed. So I'd recommend it in a jar. I wouldn't recommend like a little Hessian bag or anything, because it's just going to like just make a mess everywhere. So yeah, that's my recipe for black salt for you, and just a little bit of information about its uses. For me personally, I've only ever used it in like little protection jars I've made. I've not used it for anything else. And yeah, so I want to say thank you to the person who requested the video, which was... So shout out to Raven Olivia Paris. She was the one that asked for a video on this. So there you go. And yeah, that's a little brief overview of black salt and its uses. And obviously if you want more in-depth information about black salt, then you'd need to do some of your own research. I just give like a little brief overview. This is kind of like my online book of shadows, where basically it's like my online diary of what I've learned. So if you want more information on the uses of black salt in different cultures and different religious groups, different faith, different versions of paganism and that sort of thing, then you need to do your own research from multiple sources. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Blessed be. Hope this is useful still. Blessed be, and bye for now.